Can you be a Christian animist? Do you wonder what that's about? Let's talk. Hi, I'm Giles with Pan Society, and we're here to make animism more accessible. And today I'm talking about Christian animism. Is there such a thing? Before we get into that, if you like our channel, please subscribe so you don't miss a new episode. And if you want to learn more about animism and how to bring it into your day-to-day life, I invite you to join our online experiential class. And now let's cut to the chase and talk about animism and Christianity. Is there such a thing as Christian animist? You know what? Nobody can tell you where to draw the line for yourself or define your spirituality for you. You have to do that. It's yours. It's personal. That's where sovereignty comes into play. So I can't answer that question for you or anyone else. What I will do is talk about some observations to help you make up your mind about whether Christian animism works as a concept, okay? So I guess we should start by acknowledging that thousands, if not millions, of people are already practicing a type of Christian animism. When Christian conquerors came into animist territories, they brought the religion with them. The people who weren't killed had a choice to convert. Sometimes it was kill or convert, and sometimes it was a matter of economic advantage. If you converted, you got better jobs, education for your kids, and things like that. So when they adopted the religion, a lot of animism stayed behind. And if you know anything about religion, you'll know that Christianity doesn't look the same all over the world. Sicilians have rituals that Peruvians don't have, or Greeks or Brazilians. Each place has a local flavor, and sometimes it has animist spices. So let's look at some ways that it works and doesn't work. I think if we're looking at the big picture view and say that both see every aspect of life as sacred, alive, and connected, most would agree that that is true. Christians believe in one male supreme God. Animists may not even believe in God. They could be polytheistic or agnostic as well. For Indigenous animists, gods tend to be local and plentiful among animists. So we don't place as much importance on God as a central figure of spirituality as Christians do. Christians don't tend to have relationships with the ancestors. They can see that as idol worship or having other gods before them, before God, which is against the commandments. And animists usually have a really strong relationship with not just their human ancestors, but the plant, animal, mineral, spirit, and ancestors of the land. So that could be a conflict too. Christians do battle with the devil and evil, and I think most animists acknowledge that there are negative energies, but don't try to wipe them out or blame our actions on them or every not smooth thing that happens. We try to live in harmony with them as we acknowledge that they're wreaking havoc. And one thing we do have in common is a belief in spirits that we can't see. So Christians call them angels and demons. For us, they're ancestors, fairies, nuklave, banshees, thin men, chupacabra, plants, animals, things like that. And Christians have 10 rules that everybody must live by. Modern animism has none. Some indigenous cultures do have rules, but they aren't the type of rules that'll get you cast out of the other world if you disobey. They're more like social rules that create a shared understanding of the world and maintain harmony of the tribe. And there can be sanctions, but they're not to your soul. And Christians are born into sin, so they carry the stain with them throughout life. And I think you might say that animists are the same in that we're whole creatures. We have light and dark within us, but this isn't something to be ashamed of. It just is what it is. It's a part of the wholeness, and it's not a flaw. Christians have a heaven and a hell, and I'll leave that to you guys to decide if that exists in animism. I think it depends on culture. Animism and Catholicism both have purification rituals. These can be done alone or in community. Menstruation is a woman's natural monthly cleansing process, for example. And purification is also done before rituals, when returning to the community after military battle, when coming in contact with the spirit realm, after birth, after handling the dead, before burial, or at any time that has that pollution has occurred. So can you still believe in Jesus and be an animist? We don't care. Anyone is welcome at Pan Society. There's room for diversity in thought and practices. So are you a Christian animist? What is that? Do we need a qualifier? Do you have different thoughts, questions? Put them in the comments so that we can see other perspectives. There's a lot of room for other thoughts on these questions. So thanks for joining me, guys. Ciao.